My friends, welcome to my this week's weekend special. So this is the model I built yesterday, and today I want to see if I can do some rendering of this model in Blender. Because I have very limited knowledge in Blender, don't take this as the only tutorial on how to handle Blender for things like this. I'm just learning. All right, with that, so because I would like to have different materials with different colors, especially this part separate in Blender, I'm gonna go ahead and delete this fusion and keep everything separate, right? So this is the fountain. That would be concrete. The main body will be brick. The glass door will be glass. The columns will be concrete. Bottom plate would be brick. Okay, so we keep everything separate, and what I want to do is I want to export each of these material individually. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. So take these each of the individual part and Control E exports it. So I have STL mesh set up, and that's what I want to actually export to. And it says bottom plate, and say OK. All right, so I got everything exported into STL mesh, and I don't need FreeCAD this software anymore. So let me go ahead and save it, like not save it rather. So I have this Blender file. It has a lot of materials already in there. So these are the materials that I normally use to model my models. So I am going to import the material that I just exported. So that would be in, I think, here. So I want to export all these 5 pieces there. So it's exported. I don't want to do any adjustment on this right now. Just keep importing things without any adjustment. Just leave them stay there. And the third one. And the last one there. So I have the whole thing imported, but it is out of my viewport. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select everything from this side panel with having Control key pressed on the keyboard and selecting them each by each, and then while everything is selected, so the shortcut is 0 on the numpad actually brings in the viewport that the whatever it will be rendered, that area. And then now that everything is selected, I can hit S on the keyboard, and that will scale things down. I want to scale everything in there. So this is an essential part of Blender, scaling things down or up, but I didn't want to do it individually because that way they will be out of place. Now everything is coming down together, and that's what I want. All right, and then G on the keyboard grabs it and moves around things just like that. I want to make sure I have everything within my view. All right, so I'm going to keep it just like that. Now all these background materials are creating some distractions. I'm going to go ahead and turn them off. So this is my object, right? Now all I want to do is apply some materials, and I have multiple materials already set up there: aluminum, concrete, wood, a lot of wood, steel. Right. So as I said, this will be this main body will be brick wall, and I downloaded a brick wall picture and this image. So this is the image that it's a JPEG image. I want to apply that image on this material. So all I want to say, select this body and go to material and add a new material. And in here, the base color, I want to say image texture. That gives me this option to open and plus new. I'm going to go ahead and say open and go to my directory, and there's the brick wall there. So you can see the color change. I want to see actually the image pasted on this material, and I can do that. So on top there is UV editing. Let's go there, and by default the body is selected. Obviously I did not want the pipe to be brick material texture, but I don't want to actually go to a long trouble and deselect it. I'm going to go ahead and say that will be unseen, so let's not worry about that. So everything is selected, and the UV, I want to say smart UV project, and hit OK. And I can see that this won't work, but if I go to the layout, you will see that the image is now, hide this, the image is now kind of wrapped around on the body that we selected. So let's do some work on this. See, we can do some straightening out. Right, so looks like cube projection works. So I selected cube projection, and this is the face, and I'm just gonna go ahead and make that a little bigger. Yeah, this works. I wish they didn't have this breaking, but I'm just gonna say that works for me. Yep, that works. All right, so that, but this is all right. So let's go ahead and select this. So that is going to be the fountain, and I want to apply concrete. So there is concrete, and take this material, put it on that material. So we will have to go on the UV editing and come from Z direction and say this would be easy, project from view. And so this part was much easier than the other part. That looks like concrete. It does look like to me, but these pipes are kind of invisible. So I wish I could do something about that. Maybe go to UV editing, and what if we say it's smart UV project. Right, didn't make that much of difference, but I'll take that. And then the bottom plate will be concrete as well, so we can select from here as well because I have it in the library, and we will go say project from view. Right, and what else? I think that's all. Okay, this is the support, and we will go, oh, we'll have to say concrete, right? And there. Right, we got that. The only thing left is the glass door, and that one I want to say I want to go to, so I don't need this anymore. The glass door, I want to add a new material, and I want to use the built-in library. There is a glass material, I know. So there is basic glass and coated. Okay, I'll just go with the glass and apply to the selected. All right, that's our material, that's our model. I'm sure it can be improved, but for now, that, oh, there is this part. I'd like to have it concrete. So let's go back on the UV editing. Right, first I want to add another material, and here I want to say concrete, right? And now I want to select only this part, so that would be C. Right, let's actually deselect everything by double clicking A, and then C will select this part, right? And so I selected that only that concerned portion. I'm just gonna go select concrete and say assign. So that will assign the concrete part. Let's see. Yes. So now it does look like it's concrete. And this is the glass, that's why you see the reflection. Okay, I think that's it for the blender. I'm just gonna go ahead and render it. The F12 will render things. It looks like a chimney or like a pizza oven. But anyway, so it will take a minute to render the image, and then you export the image and then use it wherever you want. Hopefully you like this process. I know this was a really sloppy job, but just know that Blender, it's not my strong side. I just do enough to be dangerous. With that, please let me know if you know any tricks in the Blender that would help me in this process. And if you have any other question, comment, or suggestion, please let me know in the comment section below. And also, if you have a model in your mind that you think that I can build within my skill set, I'll do that. Let me know in the comment section as well. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.